some Muslims, rather than say, you can see they claim they are Muslims. There is no practice in them, and either there is no iman in their heart. There is no practice, you can say it, that you don't see the practice, you see other way, but there is no iman in their heart. It's very difficult to deny. Totally, there is no iman at all. Allah knows, maybe dead iman, very small seed of iman is there, but it is very weak. That's why they are not in action. Well, there is hypocrisy in them. And as I said last week, hypocrisy has grades and levels. Some of them, if hypocrisy in action, but still they are some kind of weak iman in their heart, not totally kafir. And many of the weak Muslims today hypocrite in their action, not in the aqidah and iman. While in people of Medina, the munafiqun were mostly munafiqun in aqidah and iman. They didn't have iman at all. They have the kufr. But I know today many non-practicing Muslims, not necessarily in their heart they say, I don't like iman, I am a kafir. This is not, they don't think this way. Most of them have the problem in their action. But there is seed of iman with them. Maybe one day, after burning many years because of this weak iman, one day they may come out of Jahannam, as came in many of the hadiths. Whoever have the shahada, have the iman in Allah, in the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in the day of judgment, not denying all these. So maybe one day coming out, but the whole suffering of ages, Allah knows how long for, is not so easy. And I know, surely, there could be a number as well, they are not Muslims, in their belief as well. I know in many so-called Muslims, they are some kind of atheist, but his name is Abdul Qayyum.
Yes.
His name is Abdullah.
Yes.
He claimed to the Muslim, yes, I am Muslim.
Yes.
Although he doesn't pray and he believes in Aqidah, he doesn't have any respect or anything, any feeling of Islam, no. And when he'll be dying, I know he'll be giving a Islamic funeral. In many Muslim countries, I know back home, in my country at least, there are many atheists. But they have no courage to say, no, I am not a Muslim. They are murtad, apostates, murtadeen, but they do not declare it. I know that. There is a number. But again, if you compare their number and huge Muslims not practicing one number, most of the non-practicing are not really disbeliever or kafir in their aqidah totally. So it's two kind of people. What negates iman? There are 10 points ulama scholar mentioned. If somebody denies any hukum of Sharia established from Qur'an and Sunnah, it negates his iman. He is no more believer, even though he believes in, he claims it, but he is unbeliever to Allah. He is a non-believer to Allah. As many of the Muslim governments, they don't practice Sharia. Ulama say if somebody doesn't practice Sharia, they have 3 levels. So far I remember. One level, they consider the law, man-made law is better than Sharia law. Then the ulama say they are not Muslims anymore. If somebody in second level consider Sharia law and man-made law, both of them are okay, it is also not right. Okay? It is also not right. It could make them again, they're out of the fold of Islam. Because it is never, because only inna dina inda Allahi Islam. Third level, one consider, yes, Sharia law is better, we're supposed to do that. But as you know, because of weakness, we couldn't do it. Because of the fear of other people, because this and that. So this is a weakness. he is not implementing Islam, he will be not going out of the fold of Islam. He will be not going. So this is called, this could be also kufr, but it is kufr, hunaka kufrun duna kufr. This is a kufr within Islamic territory. He's not outside of the fold of Islam, but it is also some kind of kufr. So there are the levels. One is saying, I know it is wrong, but still he's committing that, so he's a sinner. But if somebody is going further, then of course he comes to the state of kufr. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min ash-shiqaqi wal-nifaqi wa su'il akhlaq. Like this. اللهم حبب إلينا الإيمان وزينه في قلوبنا وكره إلينا الكفر والفسوق والعصيان وجعلنا من الراشدين. Like this, there are many beautiful du'as. So it's a good idea always to read two books. I recommend. I used to recommend more Fortress of the Muslim to choose. You read, and any dua to increase your iman is to deter the hypocrisy. And some of the dua to mention, oh Allah, I seek refuge to you from the hypocrisy. So this dua, one dua book is called Hisnul Muslim, Fortress of the Muslim. Now I recommend another one, some additional dua, good duas are there. It is called Invocation and Ruqyah by same author. It's another very good dua book, Invocation and Ruqyah. It's both, I believe, available in this bookshelf. And what action? Of course, generally asking Allah protection, more ibadah, more prayer, and those are the symptoms of the sign of the hypocrisy mentioned in some of the hadith which you mentioned last time. You know, to keep your promise and commitment, to speak truth, and to take care of the amana trust given to you. And if you argue with somebody, careful of your tongue, not to swear and not to have a fierce kind of argument that you'll be using wrong words. Foul words. And one of the common foul word is F word in this country. So many of young people, subhanAllah, this became their nature. If you listen, subhanAllah, somebody listening to him, that means they're argument, making argument. At least 10 to 20% F words. So this is another sign to be careful of the language itself. May Allah SWT give us protection. Is generally, if you are worried, then you are allowed to make people aware that I have experienced something, but I cannot show the evidence. You have to be careful of dealing with this person. Keep an eye on him. That's all. This kind of awareness is good. So you are helping Muslim by that. But to pinpoint, to say and clearly without evidence is very difficult. So we can, help. Barakallah.